guys, it is Lily here at SiGMA Americas 2024. Such a pleasure to be here, and I'm joined by Antonella, the head of marketing for Nanocosmos.
Correct.
Welcome here. It's lovely to see you again after our amazing event yesterday for Women in Gaming. How are you enjoying your time here at SiGMA?
First of all, thank you very much for having me today. And yesterday, the panel was really great, and SiGMA is always a surprise, a positive surprise for us. And for me, it's very special to be here because I am Brazilian. I've been living in Germany for 7 years, but I am Brazilian, so it has some special touch to be here.
Yes, for sure. And why don't you explain a little bit about what Nanocosmos does in this space and what brings you to SiGMA?
So Nanocosmos is a real-time video streaming provider. We have been working in the video industry for more than 25 years and providing live streaming for iGaming companies and live casinos since 8 years. Exactly.
Very interesting. So you're here meeting different operators that you can provide your services to?
Correct. So what we do is we provide the streaming technology for game providers, live casinos, that need to create this interactivity between the live dealer and the player. So in streaming, you have something called latency, which is the time that you have the delay between the capture and when this video is delivered to the audience. And if this latency is too high, you can't have this interactivity. So that's what we specialize, and that's what we offer the live casinos, that they have under 1 second latency to create this interactivity, this engagement with the players, and of course then they can maximize their revenue and get more bets.
Amazing. And as a woman in gaming, how did you get into the space?
Well, actually, as I mentioned, Nanocosmos is working in the video industry, and it was exactly when I started my career in Nanocosmos that Nanocosmos also started going into the gaming industry. Okay. So we kind of grew together, my career there and the operations of Nanocosmos in gaming. So it was back around 2017. We went to a big gaming show. It was our first time, and it was just breathtaking. We were used to this kind of shows from the broadcasting industry. Like, they are very traditional. You don't see too many women. It's not inclusive at all. And if I compare to gaming, I feel way more welcome.
Okay, that's
which is funny. I still see that there are way more men. But if you compare to a traditional industry like broadcasting, this is way more inclusive. I feel more welcome. I feel more respected. So
I have to agree. I think sometimes there are actually less boundaries in the gaming industry because people are just friendly and nice. It's a very fun industry.
Correct.
And I don't think people put up too many barriers. But how do you think we can get more women involved?
Well, I think the first thing is that we need to give space to women, right? We need to understand the reality that women are coming from. We need to give space for them to be themselves. That's what we discussed in the panel yesterday. So I mentioned when I started my career, having to communicate more effectively, having to lead a team, my references for business leaders were always men. So I tried to mimic their behavior, and then I realized that's not going to work. You know, I am not that person. And I always saw my female qualities as a weakness. And it was really a turning point in my career when I realized that these are not weaknesses. These are actually advantages. And the moment I started leveraging it, things got easier and I could see more results coming. It was easier for me to achieve a vision, and even for my team and for the people around me.
It's actually really interesting that you say that, because I think a lot of times any woman in business, you kind of feel like you would have to be a certain way. You can't be overly feminine. It's not right in a work environment, when actually sometimes it's the best perspective.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are moments that a female leadership, it's going to just be more effective than a male one. This exists, of course. So we need to embrace who we are. We need to stay true to ourselves and, give chance to other women.
Yeah, I think that's very true. I think it's not actually seeing a boundary between men and women. It's seeing you might be slightly different. You have similarities. And, how do we find a balance between everything? The best balance in the world is just working together.
That's correct. Men are our allies on that, right? We can't see men as enemies or vice versa. This doesn't exist. They are our allies. I'm very happy to work in a company that I have 2 bosses that were always very welcoming with me. They were always telling me, go Antonella, try. So they were telling me yesterday, no, Antonella, you should really go and participate in this panel. And I was just like, should I? Well, I always say, stay true to yourself, believe in yourself. So yes, I have to do. I will say yes. So
yes, definitely. I'm really hoping that we have more women in gaming events.
Absolutely.
Across the globe, and we can have more panel discussions. And really just be honest. I think that's the thing, just opening up and just saying the difficulties that we face, the positive things we find in the industry. And I think we're creating a community for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree.
And I'm very excited for what's to come. Enjoy the rest of the day here.
Thank you very much.
It's going to be hectic, but lots of fun.
Absolutely.
You're bringing the Brazilian vibes.
That's it. Exactly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.